Oh man. Oh. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is Rad Florida Fishing. So this is going to be my first video into this series called The Hunt for a Giant. And I want to catch a giant snook. I have been seeing multiple over 40-inch fish pretty much every time I go out, and it's frustrating because I want to be able to catch them. So this journey will be me and my thought process and how and what and why I do what I'm doing. And we're gonna see if I can get on a big one. And it should be an interesting journey. And you know, it may not be as many smaller fish that I catch, but and it may not be as much action, but I'll tell you what, when we do get that bite, it's going to be the one. So I hope you all enjoy this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to fishing. Guys, before we get into this video, I did want to say, for those of you who have Instagram and TikTok, I do have a Instagram and TikTok page for Rag Florida Fishing. So if you guys want, just go into Instagram or TikTok and type in Rag Florida Fishing. I'll be right there with the same little picture as my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to those pages, and I'll be constantly posting on those as well. Instagram is probably one of my more active pages, and then TikTok I try to do as much as I can. But yeah guys, if you do like my stuff and want to see pictures and little clips of what I do and what I'm doing, go ahead to TikTok and Instagram and go ahead and subscribe to those pages. That would be awesome. But now let's get to fishing. All right, boys and girls, we are going to start this big snook hunt off with the spook. It is 6:55. It's about 56 degrees. Water temp is 64. Shouldn't be too breezy today. Be fishing this thing a little bit slower. It is such a low tide. It is so crazy low. Like, even getting my boat into the water this morning was a little bit difficult because the water was so low at the ramp. But we're going to be having a huge incoming tide here. I think I'm going to be focusing on seawalls while the sun's coming up. I'm going to be kind of bouncing around from spot to spot. But I think we have a chance today. I have a really good feeling. But we'll see. It's a big fish. What is... It's like a jack. It's not a really big one. Oh my God, he freaking choked that. Oh no. Guys, look at how this jack ate this spook. Look at how deep he choked that. This might require a little surgery. All right, well, I can't believe I was able to get that out. See, buddy? I need to mess around a little bit, throw the shad tail, see if I can get on another one. That was pretty fun. Get some drag moving. the jacks are acting up this morning. See you, dude. All right, enough of that. Even though it was all 5 seconds of it. Now, the one thing I will say, that bait or that school of jack were chasing a pot of bait, or a little bait school or whatever it was. I don't know, glass minnows probably, since I've been seeing a ton of them. But I didn't see any snook mixed in there blowing up, which is a little concerning because, you know, that's what I'm looking for. And it was pushing bait right where I thought the snook would be. A little bit more shallow, up on structure. So I'm gonna have to try to kind of figure something out. They may not be on seawalls like I thought first thing in the morning. Maybe I gotta wait for it to warm up a little bit. Not 100% sure, but just gonna keep fishing. There's got to be one on a seawall somewhere. All right, so there was not one on a seawall somewhere. The topwater bite was non-existent, so I was thinking about what worked on my last trip, and I found this little pocket, and I threw the little DOA 3-inch shrimp, and this is what ended up happening. All right, well, I wasn't recording. Caught this beautiful snook on the shrimp. Let's get him back. All right, guys, so it is 10 o'clock. We have 1 snook and 2 jack on the boat. I gave a few hours for this tide to come in to kind of raise the water level on those seawalls. I'm probably gonna try to throw the shrimp and the spook again at the seawalls and see if we can get on anything. There are just a ton of glass minnows around, and I can't imagine that these fish are not eating those glass minnows. So they're, you know, the big thing with fishing is match the hatch. So, you know, obviously, you know, the smaller presentation is what they're keyed up on, and a little bit higher in the water column. I mean, that one, well, I missed 1 snook, and then I caught that 1 snook, you know, on the shrimp, higher in the water column in a deeper area. So, you know, having that in the toolbox for today, I may try some deeper mangroves with the shrimp, and then seawalls, and kind of go from there. I mean, you know, we're not really on a bite again. We're getting fish in certain areas, you know, with weird presentations. So, you know, we're just gonna kind of have to roll with it. I mean, I know these fish are gonna be more shallow. I know it because I could see them. I've been seeing them for weeks, and they're just a little skittish, and, you know, we just gotta kind of battle through that and see if we can entice them a different kind of way. So Guys, let's recoup here, have a drink, have a Snickers, and let's get back to fishing. No, that was a tank. I casted right on top of him. Oh, that actually feels like a better one. Nice. Oh yeah, that's why. Got him in the side of the face. Oh, I forgot I didn't want to catch these treble hooks. Crap, dude. Come on. All right. Let's do this. All right, that was quick and easy again. See you, dude. I think that's so freaking cool. Let's see. Oi! Oi! That's pretty cool. Oh, dude, there's like 100 of them. Oh man. Oh. Oh, it came off. Okay, that's not a bad thing. All right, let's go fish for snook. All right, I'm gonna be throwing this 5.5 inch black and silver flake jerkbait up on the seawall here. See if there's any snook hanging around now that it's a higher tide. I'd really like to get on a big one, please. Like really bad. Oh, there it goes. Guys, when I tell you that I fished my butt off, this was the epitome of me fishing as hard as I possibly could. I used every bit of knowledge that I had to try to go out and find big fish. With the way that the weather is, the water temp, everything kind of pointed to them being a little bit more shallow. But at the end of the day, I fished for hours just trying to look for big snook and then ending off the day looking for any snook. And it was not easy. They were not aggressive. I couldn't even find them to come up and swirl on my bait. I had probably 4 or 5 mangrove snapper come up and lazily chase my shrimp when I was looking for smaller fish. But you know, days like these are difficult, and they're not easy to catch them and land them, and or even get them to hit. So it's just kind of one of those things where It was a tough day. I really put my heart out there and did everything that I could in my due diligence and used baits that I'm not used to using. The deck of my boat looked like a bait factory. It was I used everything that I could to try to entice these fish and find these fish. And you know what? Today wasn't really the day. It was one of those days where you catch one and a few jack, and you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And but that's what makes this hunt for a big fish that much sweeter, because when it comes, it's just going to mean so much more. All right, guys, that was a freaking long day. It was very much like the last video. Caught a couple jack first thing in the morning. Got on some snook pretty early as well, or one snook pretty early. Another couple jack, and then nothing for 4 or 5 hours. Which is funny because normally I would be going out 2 hours ago. But I was out at sunrise, and you know, it didn't, you know, thankfully I did, because I was able to get on a couple fish. And but it was hot. I mean, it's 85 degrees right now. That's not what these fish are used to. The water temp was still pretty low. I don't know if it kind of put them into a tailspin, like as far as not knowing what to do. But you know, that's fishing. I mean, I guess today wasn't really the day. I mean, I still saw giants. I mean, I saw some absolute units, and I spooked a couple too. But here we are. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.